Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nasyibri Taqwa from Group 1 as presenter once. Today I'm going to present two important topics in education, adapting and adopting materials and deep learning in education. These two topics are very important for teachers because they are closely related to teaching strategies and student learning outcomes. Now I will explain adopting materials. Adopting materials means using teaching materials exactly as they are originally designed without making any changes or modifications. In this case, teachers simply follow the content, structure, and activities provided in the materials. Usually, adopting materials happens when the materials are already suitable for students, the content matches the curriculum, and the teachers doesn't need to adjust anything. For example, a teacher uses a textbook reading passage along with its questions exactly as written without changing the language or task. So adopting materials is practical and time-saving, but it may not always fit all students' needs. Next is adapting materials. Adapting materials mean modifying, adjusting teaching materials to better fit students' needs, abilities, and learning context. Teachers can adapt materials in many ways, such as simplifying difficult language, shortening long texts, adding extra explanation or examples, changing activities to make them more interesting, adjusting tasks based on students' levels. For example, if a reading text is too difficult, the teacher may simplify the vocabulary and reduce the length of the text. Adapting materials helps teachers make learning more effective and more suitable for students. I think that's enough from me. Next to present review. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anasala Charamoy. My class in PM is 34. In this video, I will explain about the differences adapting and adapting. There's an important differences between adapting and adapting learning materials. First, adapting means using teaching materials exactly as they are. Teachers do not make any change and use the materials directly in the classroom. This method is simple and saves time, but it might not always meet the specific needs of students. Second, adapting means modifying or adjusting the material to better suit learners' needs, interests, abilities, or learning goals. Teachers might simply difficult content, add examples, change activities, or include local context to make learning more relevant and effective. In short, adapting the used materials without modification, while adapting involves making changes to improve learning outcomes and better support students. And the next is I will explain definition of deep learning. Deep learning in education is a learning approach that encourages students to understand a topic truthfully rather than simply memorizing facts or information. In deep learning, students actively connect new knowledge with what they already know, to analyze concepts, identify relationship between ideas, and apply their understanding to real-life situations. This approach helps learners develop critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and the ability to transfer knowledge to different contexts. For example, instead of memorizing a formula, students learn why the formula works, how it's used, and when it can be applied. As a result, learning becomes more meaningful, long-lasting, and useful in everyday life. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anisha Sritaka and from Group 1 and I am presenter 3. Next, characteristic of deep learning. There are several characteristics of deep learning such as students try to understand concept deeply, students use critical thinking skills, students solve problem instead of just memorizing answer, students connect new knowledge with previous knowledge, and the last one, learning becomes more meaningful and long-lasting. Deep learning is different from surface learning because it focuses on understanding, not memorization. Next, example of deep learning. For example, in English learning, students do not only memorize grammar rules. Instead, they also understand how the rules are used in communication, practice using the language in real situation, and analyze why certain structure are used. So, students are not just learning for exams, but for real understanding and real life use. Next, importance of deep learning. Deep learning is very important in education because it improves students' understanding, it helps students remember knowledge longer, it develops critical thinking skills, and it prepares students for real-life problem solving. Therefore, teachers should creating learning activities that support deep learning in the classroom. In conclusion, adapting and adopting materials are important strategies for teachers in preparing learning materials. At the same time, deep learning is essential for helping students understanding knowledge more deeply and meaningfully. Both concepts play an important role in improving the quality of teaching and learning. Thank you for attention. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.